In the modern day entertainment industry, when you decide to make a prequel or a sequel or an adaptation of a pre-existing IP with a pre-existing fan base, it seems like it's standard operating procedure to bastardize that thing as much as you possibly can, and in the process, disrespect the fans. And if they don't like it, well, you just insult them. You call them names. You call them racist. You call them sexist. You call them homophobic. Whatever it takes to try to protect the garbage that you're producing. And it's been 3 months since HBO Max gave us a Velma trailer that told us that this would be more of the same. Velma starring Mindy Kaling as a race-swapped Velma in a show with all the Scooby-Doo characters, yet no Scooby-Doo. It was a disaster when they told us that this was happening. Look at the trailer reaction. 300,000 dislikes to only about 36,000 likes. And of course, in the trailer itself, really the only promotional material they've featured, they shit on the fans. They attack the fan base. They make fun of the fans. So you already knew it would be a disaster. Well, now it's about to be released, and we've got a couple of critic scores for it already, and it's not looking good. Take a look at Lights, Camera, Barstool. The plot synopsis for HBO Max's new Velma animated series starring Mindy Kaling is certainly something. And I would call it a plot synopsis, but it's from a review, right? You know, this is from a review on entertainment. We're going to take a look at some of this review and laugh at it, but it's not like HBO necessarily put this out. But look at this. At Crystal Cove High School, Daphne, race-swapped Daphne, Constance Wu, is a popular mean girl orphan who deals drugs because of a dark family secret. Her boyfriend, Fred, Glenn Howerton, personifies mediocre white richness. His mansion holds a dark secret, and he has teeny whittle privates, a subject of much conversation. Gotta love that. Shaggy has become Norval. Oh, that's right. We should have mentioned that. There's no Shaggy, at least not as we know him. He's going to be Norville, and he's black now. I know you love it. A school newspaper striver friend-zoned by his beloved Velma. He worries he's a beta male. Remember that lame humor concept from 20 years ago? And there's a couple other reviews. Not a lot of them are very good. Now, there's not enough for a critic consensus yet over there on Rotten Tomatoes. No audience score available yet either, because I believe it releases tomorrow. I'm sure it's going to be a bloodbath when it does. But you can see here, just from the critics, it's only a 57 out of 100 over on Metacritic. You can see one very good score from AV Club, but the rest of them, 58, 58, 50, and 50. Entertainment and Hollywood Reporter both do not like this show very much. Take a look at this. Velma review, a promising reinvention is wasted on lame jokes, prequelitis, and a bad meta. Mindy Kaling's HBO Max reboot makes Harley Quinn look, well, much better than Velma. The first paragraph talks about Scooby-Doo and what made Scooby-Doo so cool back in the 60s when they made it. Still, Velma dares to ask a big dumb question. What if the Scooby-Doo gang were meta jerks who want a bone? This is my origin story, says Velma, voiced by producer Mindy Kaling. And we remember all the conversation from Mindy Kaling, how she didn't think anybody'd have a problem with race swapping someone. You knew that there were girls that looked like that didn't feel represented in Velma. The same ones who go on to say, I loved Velma, I saw myself in her, but she wasn't my skin color. Because these hypocrites just cannot stop. The series flashes back to the high school prehistory of the greatest team of spooky mystery solvers ever, where they variously hated or barely acknowledged each other. It's a prequel that recasts diversity, reorients sexuality, and over backstories generally. Should be fun, but it's a self-aware slog. This is one of my favorite lines. Everyone talks like a TV writer who only knows TV writers. That would describe about half of what's wrong with the current day entertainment industry. It's written by people who have no idea what the real world is actually like. It's written by people who think that the way that they talk to each other in their leftist echo chambers in Hollywood, they think that's how normal people act, and it's as far as it could possibly be from normal. The nonstop references are nonstop ancient. This is exactly what happened in my vlog about Lil Wayne, someone says on TV in 2023. Velma is the new Bland, a deconstructed canonical bonanza pulled right off the corporate assembly line. It's so extra, it's minus. And it goes on and on and on to completely demolish the show. But this is kind of what we expected. The critics already are not super keen on this thing. They're not liking it already. I can only imagine what the audience reaction will be when this thing that they came out and told us, hey, go fuck yourselves. We don't care about you. We don't care about the audience. This isn't made for you. We're just going to do whatever you want, and you'll either like it or we'll call you racist. I don't think that's going to be enough to stop people from absolutely destroying this thing because it looks like it's a complete and total disaster. Let me know what you think about this in the comments section below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.